today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That throw into the arms of Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. On first down, Justin Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Herbert, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Dalton Schultz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw, Wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 63 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the...
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Slant to Adams. Touchdown, Chargers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
Well, that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12 games. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. Mahomes, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles. And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it? It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it? It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. And that'll be caught by the tight end Keene. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught by Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. We're back now in KC. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Edwards-Helaire. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 8, 2:13 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. first down, it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert finding Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this is Simpson with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert going to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Herbert. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mahomes will throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's by Kenneth Murray. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On the give, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A handoff, it's Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say.